They told you to follow your passion, didn't they? How's that working out? This is one of the most well-meaning, dream-destroying pieces of advice of the last 30 years. And today, we're burning it down because the truth is so much better. You've been told that passion is a prerequisite, that if you don't feel the lightning in your chest every time you do something, it's the wrong dream. So you bounce from idea to idea, from job to job, from project to project, hoping the feeling will finally show up. But passion doesn't work like that. And if you misunderstand it, you'll keep quitting too soon. But by the end of this video, you'll know what actually leads to passion, and it's not what you think. I'm Selinger. I've made a living with magic and wonder. Not metaphorically, literally. I've stood on stages around the world, entertained royalty, built shows from scratch, won awards, bombed hard, rebuilt again, and helped thousands of dreamers come back to life. But none of that would have happened if I believed what they told me about passion. So let's break the spell, shall we? It sounds romantic. Just follow your passion, follow your bliss. But this advice doesn't come from creators. It comes from career consultants and commencement speeches. In the real root of it, a study from Yale in the early 2000s, researchers asked students about their calling and found that those that saw work as a calling were more engaged and fulfilled, which makes sense. It's how I used the idea of calling. But then the message got twisted into you must find your one true passion before you start. That's like saying you must fall in love with someone before you date them. That's not how love works, or dating, or YouTube channels for that matter. Passion isn't a prerequisite, it's an outcome. There may be a sliver of desire that gets you started, but passion shows up because you've started. Let me show you. This is an air fryer. This is passion. Just kidding, it's an air fryer. But think about it. You can't get toasted cauliflower without putting in the cauliflower and applying heat and waiting. That's how passion works. You take a raw idea, you put it into action. It gets uncomfortable, a little toasty, then something golden and delicious comes out. But most people quit halfway. They don't like the heat. So they pull the drawer early and say, see, I told you it wasn't for me. Of course it wasn't ready. You didn't let it cook. This might sting a little. You don't fall in love with things you suck at. The more skill you build, the more passion you feel. We love what we're good at. I once met a guy who wanted to be a magician, but every time he learned a new trick, he'd move on to a new one. He never performed it, never refined it. And he wondered why he didn't feel passionate about performing. It's because he never got good enough to feel it. He was chasing a high, not building a craft. Most people chase their dream like a hunter. They're looking for the one perfect thing out there in the world, but dreams don't work that way. They work more like farms. You clear a patch of ground, you plant seeds, you water it, you show up even when it looks like nothing is growing, and one day, not overnight, something sprouts. Passion is what grows after consistent action, not after a discovery. It's a harvest. You know who got this right? Not Steve Jobs, not J.K. Rowling, not a social media influencer on a beach somewhere. Bertie Charles Forbes. Before he created Forbes magazine, he was a Scottish immigrant working at low-level jobs at newspapers in New York City. He didn't start with a passion for publishing. He just kept showing up. He asked questions, he studied business, he made himself useful, then he took a risk. He started his own financial journal in a market that didn't need another one, but it became his passion because he built it. So if you're waiting to feel passionate before you act, you will wait forever. Instead, pick something useful and mildly interesting. Don't chase fireworks. Find something you care about and start there. Give it 90 days of committed effort, not dabbling, daily, scheduled. Show up when it matters. And then track what energizes you. Not every part will feel good, but notice the parts where you lose track of time. That's where passion starts to whisper. So to review, passion is cauliflower. Don't date your dream. Marry the boring part first. Skill before thrill. And be a farmer, not a passion-hunting lunatic with a butterfly net. Listen, you were told a lie, so was I. And maybe that lie has kept you spinning, doubting, hesitating. But now you know the truth. You don't need to wait for passion. You need to commit to building something and let the passion grow because of that commitment. And when it grows, you won't need motivation. You won't need tricks. You'll be on fire. So no, you don't need to find your passion. You need to follow what moves you, stay in the room, and do the damn work. But maybe that's not your problem. Maybe you already had a dream years ago, but then life showed up. College, a mortgage, a career you didn't really choose, maybe even a couple of kids who steal your fries when you're not looking. But now you're thinking, is it too late for me? If that's where you're at, if you feel like you missed your chance, you need to see the next video. Because what I'm talking about will change the way how you think about time, dreams, and what's still possible for you. I'll see you there.